Welcome to today's video, guys. We're going to be talking about personal branding today, and I'm going to be specifying on how to create a personal brand no matter what level you are on. So whether you're just starting out new, like how to build a personal brand without you being a celebrity, basically. That's what I want to teach you guys. And what are the core aspects that needs to be put in place for people to start perceiving you as a personal brand. Now, there are different things you have to put together in order for you to be called a personal brand. So let's think about it from a point of view where you are a business. So if you're a business, it means that you have a lot of characteristics unique to your business alone. Okay? I'm not even talking about a human being now, I'm just talking about a business in itself. So let's think about McDonald's. So if I tell you McDonald's now, what color comes to your head? You're probably thinking about yellow, you're thinking about red. If I talk about KFC, you're thinking about white, you're thinking about black, you're thinking about red as well. If I talk about messaging, for instance, McDonald's tells you they make the best burgers. KFC, they make the best chicken. So that brings me to my first 2 points. For you to build a brand, there has to be a repeated value that you're putting out to people. There has to be a core message you're putting out to people. When I started out on the online space and I was trying to build a personal brand, in fact, I didn't even know I was building a personal brand. I thought I was just posting content. And content is one of all those things that can help you build a brand really fast. Because the more you say one particular thing over and over again, people tag you or people identify you as that particular thing. So I was just putting out content, and I was putting out content only wearing white shirts. I didn't think about it as anything to do with my brand or any of all those things. I was just comfortable wearing white shirts. I look better in white shirts as opposed to wearing black shirts. But people were now like, the guy on white shirt. And that now begs me to one of my really solid points. Repetition builds an identity. So the more you repeat something over and over again, the more likely it is that people are going to know you for that particular thing you've been repeating over and over again. So if you have a core message and you keep on repeating that core message, that is your identity. You're now building your brand around that particular thing. So you can't successfully build your brand being or saying different things. You build your brand by sticking to one particular core message. All right. Now, another thing you have to consider when you're trying to build a brand, I'm not even numbering this. I'm just saying it random. So it would be wise for you to just get a paper or a pen and try to jot this down over and over again. You need to know who you want to talk to. Because if you're building your brand, you're building a loyal following of people who are going to be interested in what you have to talk about. McDonald's, KFC. Let's take KFC for instance. KFC is a brand that helps or creates or makes chicken, basically, right? Fried chicken, right? People who follow KFC are people who likes fried chicken. Personally, I don't vibe with KFC because I am not the target audience anymore. I don't eat fried chicken. Even if I do, I don't eat it as much as such that I love it so much. Okay, so because KFC knows that they're talking to people who want fried chicken, their advertising, their content, everything that they're trying to put out there is going to be centered around, if you love fried chicken, this is the best. So let's assume you're now building a brand around wellness, around health, around making men better. All your content, all your discussions has to be around making men better. That's how you get men to follow you. So you need to be conversant with who you want to talk to. Then this is I think this should be number 3 or number 4 or number 5. I don't think I remember. But another thing that will help you build your brand is that you need to find your own unique voice. You need to find your own unique voice. You need to find that thing that is special about you. If everybody does everything in a particular kind of way, there's a way you do it that makes you special. There's a way you do it that makes you unique. That is what differentiates you from everybody else. Because at the end of the day, you will never be the only person doing whatever you're doing in your industry. So your unique edge is what makes you special. Your unique edge is what contributes to your brand. It's what makes you look authentic. It's not like you're doing anything special, but you're doing it in a way that is special to you. And another point is that you have to find a way to provide value to your followers. Because people are going to follow you because they feel that they can get some kind of value from you. It doesn't have to be monetary value. It could just be advice. It could just be inspiration. It could be motivation. So it's super important that there is value attached to you being a brand or a business. So for instance, KFC now, the value is that you get good chicken. Okay? You get good chicken. So it is imperative that you get to understand that you have to provide value. Then another thing that most people do not talk about a lot is how difficult and how long it takes to build a personal brand. If you want to build a brand online, it's going to take you time. It's going to take you time. It's going to take you time. So it is a long-term game. But trust me, it is the most rewarding thing you will ever do in your life. I see people who come out and say, okay, I'm scared to put myself out there. I'm scared to this, I'm scared to... It's okay to be scared, but trust me, if you overcome that fear and you decide that you want to change your life, it's going to be the most rewarding thing you do ever in your life. So it is a long-term game. All right. Mark today's calendar and start to do the things I've told you. Just start to post that content online. Just start to talk about something you're interested in. Start to attract the people that you feel you want to talk to. Think of a core message and try to communicate with people out there. Come back in a year time and I'm telling you for a fact that your life would have totally changed beyond imagination. It's more than just creating content. It's more than just talking about anything you want to talk about on the internet. It's more than just influencing people's behavior. A personal brand is a lifestyle. So watch this video over and over again. Understand the core principles I've given to you today. And I'm telling you for a fact that your life is going to change in less than a year. So, I hope you guys got value from this video as always. Remember, if you have any questions you want to ask me, drop it in the comments. And I'll see you guys soon.